Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to do EXP25 Excel chapter 3 cumulative patient. Basically this is the third chapter of Excel section of this Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step so that you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Excel, Word, PowerPoint or Access assignments, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for all of your Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, simulation exam, simulation training, midterm, final as well. You can also earn me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me either through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. So at start of the instruction you can see the project description. So there is nothing to solve in this project description, but I suggest you to read this project description well so that you can get an idea about the assignment. Once you will go through this project description, you will have an idea about the assignment, and this will be easy for you to solve this assignment on your own. So go through this project description and get an idea about the assignment. Okay. Then we have steps to perform to complete this project, or steps to perform to complete this assignment. And total steps that we are supposed to solve in this assignment are 30. So I will solve these steps or question for you, and you are supposed to follow me if you want to get those steps or get this assignment done for you. Starting from step number 1, I will solve them step by step. I will explain each and everything, and you are just supposed to watch this video if you want to get this done for you. So now let's start with step number 1. Start Excel, download and open the file named EXP25 Excel chapter 3 cumulative patient. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. So this is the Excel workbook that we are going to use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the steps to this Excel workbook, and we will make this Excel workbook in the final form for the summation. So step number 1 is saying just download this Excel workbook from your course dashboard or Pearson dashboard. As I have already downloaded this one, and you can download this from your course dashboard. So there is nothing else to solve in step number 1. So we will move to step number 2. Weekly blood pressure readings have been entered for a sample patient. You want to create a clustered column chart to compare the readings for the month. After you create the chart, you will move it to chart sheet that will be used to contain several charts for easy reference. Create a clustered column chart using the range A2 up to C7 on the April worksheet. Cut the chart and paste it in cell A1 in the chart sheet. So in step number 2, we are supposed to create a clustered column chart. And for that clustered column chart, we are given a range that is A2 up to C7. So let me go to the workbook. So we will select A2 up to C7. Okay. A2 up to C7. So we have selected that has the data for the blood pressure like systolic and diastolic. Okay, so these are the blood pressure readings, okay, for a patient, and for this we are supposed to create a clustered column chart. So we have selected A2 up to C7. Go to Insert tab and from here we are supposed to insert a clustered column chart, this one. So we have inserted a clustered column chart. Now we are supposed to cut that chart and paste it in cell A1 in the chart sheet. Cut this, go to chart sheet, select A1 and paste the chart here. Okay. So we have moved the chart to A1 of the chart sheet. So that is all about step number 2. So we are done with second step. Now step number 3. The chart needs a descriptive, easy to read title. Change the chart title to blood pressure readings in April and bold the title. So now we are supposed to give a title to the chart, and the title of the chart should be blood pressure readings in April. So for this purpose, just select this chart title and then go to formula bar here. So click in formula bar and type blood pressure readings in April. So after selecting the chart title, go to the formula bar and type blood pressure readings in April. After typing this, just press enter. So now you can see that we have added a chart title to this clustered column chart, that is blood pressure reading in April. So now select this chart title again and select bold for this. So because we are supposed to bold the title of this chart title. Now we are supposed to do step number 4. You realize the chart might be easier to read as bar chart. Change the chart type to clustered bar. So this was a clustered column chart, but we are supposed to change the chart type for this clustered column chart to the clustered bar chart, because the clustered bar chart is easier to read. So select this chart, go to chart design and click change chart type. So now from here we are supposed to select bar chart, clustered bar chart, this one, clustered bar chart, this one. Okay. So we have changed the clustered column chart to the clustered bar chart, and that is all required in step number 4. Now let's do step number 5. You will increase the chart size to make it easier to read on a display screen. Okay, so now it is saying set the height of the chart to 4 inches. So select the chart, go to format and go to size, and we are supposed to change the height to the 4 inches, this one. Okay, so we were supposed to make the height of the chart to 4 inches. Step number 6. You want to remove the additional dates displayed on the category axis. So now you can see the category axis has too many dates, but we are supposed to remove the additional dates from this clustered bar chart. So it is saying select the dates on the axis and display the format axis task pane. In the axis option category, select text axis type to remove the extra date from the chart. So now we are supposed to remove the extra date from this chart on the category axis. Select this axis that has the dates, because there are too many dates and we are supposed to remove the extra dates from here. So right click on that and click format axis. So now we have the format axis task pane, but we are supposed to change the axis type to the text axis, this one. So now you can see that we have removed the extra dates from this clustered bar chart, and now the clustered bar chart is looking in a good version. So that is all about step number 6, where we were supposed to remove the extra date from this bar chart. So I have removed the extra date from this bar chart. Now we're gonna do next step, that is step number 7. You want to arrange the dates with the oldest date at top. Okay, so now it is saying we want to arrange the date so that we can have the oldest date at top and the newest date at the bottom. So now in this case you can see the newest date is given at the top, like 29th of April 2027 is the newest date and 1st April 2027 is the oldest date. But in this case we are supposed to show the oldest date at the top, so that 1st April 2027 should be at top and the 29th of April should be at the bottom, because that is the newest date. Okay, so it is saying that display the dates in reverse order on the category axis so that 4/1/2027 is the top of the vertical axis. So from this option we will select categories in reverse order, this one. Check this box. So now you can see that 1st April 2027 is the oldest date that we have on the top now. So that is all required in step number 7. So now we will close this axis task pane. So this is the final version of this clustered bar chart now. So now let's do step number 8. Next you will create a line chart depicting the heart rate reading for the month. This chart will help the patient see trend over the time. Create a line chart using the range A3 up to A7 and D3 up to D7. On the April worksheet, move the line chart to start in cell I1 in the chart sheet. So now in this step we are supposed to create a line chart, and for this line chart we are given two ranges. First one is A3 up to A7, that is for the chart labels, and this is for the chart data, that is D3 up to D7. So first we will go to the April sheet, and now we are supposed to select A3 up to A7 first. A3 up to A7. So that we have selected for the chart label A3 up to A7. Now second range is D3 up to D7. So now we will press and hold the control button and we will select D3 up to D7. So we have selected the both ranges. So now we are supposed to insert or create a line chart. So just go to insert tab and from here insert line chart. So we have inserted or created a line chart. Now we are supposed to move this chart to the cell I1. So click here and click move the chart, and from here select chart sheet chart, and we will move the chart. But we are supposed to move this chart to I1, so cut this and paste it in cell I1. So we have moved the line chart to cell I1 of the chart sheet, and that is all required in step number 8. Now let's do step number 9. You decide to adjust the size of the chart. Set 3.5 height and 5 inches width. Select this line chart, go to format, height should be 3.5, type in 3.5 and press enter, and width is already mentioned, that should be 5, so this has already a width of 5, so we are not supposed to change the width. Okay, that is step number 9. Now let's do step number 10. change the chart title to hot trades in April and bold the title. So now we are supposed to give a title to this chart, line chart, hot trades in April. So select this chart title, go to formula bar and type hot rates in April. So after typing this title hot rates in April, just press enter. So now you can see that we have given a name to this chart title, we have given a title to this line chart. Now again select the chart title and apply bold. So that is all about step number 10 of this assignment. So we have completed 10 steps of this assignment, and now we're going to do next step, that is step number 11. Select the dates and select text axis to remove the extra date from the line chart. So now you can see this date axis, that is the category axis for this, has too many dates, but we are supposed to remove the extra dates from this line chart. So we will select this date axis and right click on that and click format axis taskbar. So now for the axis type, we are supposed to select this second option, that is the text axis. So now you can see that we have removed the extra dates from this line chart, and that is all required in step number 11, where we were supposed to remove the extra dates. So I have removed the extra dates from this date axis. Now let me do step number 12. You will change the font color for the axis to make the chart easier to read. Apply black text 1 font color to the value axis and to the category axis on the line chart. So first we will select the value axis, and we are supposed to apply black text 1 font color to this value axis. So select this, go to home tab and in font color apply black text 1 font color. Now again select the category axis and go to the font color and apply black text 1 font color. So we have applied the black text 1 font color to the value axis and the category axis as well. Now you want to apply a gradient fill color to the plot area to soften the image. Apply light gradient accent 1 gradient color to the plot area of the line chart. So this is the plot area of the line chart. So right click on that and click format plot area. Okay. So now we are supposed to apply a fill color, that should be gradient fill, and we are supposed to apply light gradient accent 1, this one, light gradient accent 1 gradient fill. So that is the light gradient accent 1, this is the light gradient accent 2, but we are supposed to use light gradient accent 1 for this one. So I have applied the light gradient accent 1 fill color to this line chart, and that is all required in this step number 13, where we were supposed to apply the gradient fill color to the plot area of this line chart. Okay. Now let's do step number 14. Data labels provide exact dates. In this case, adding data labels will provide exact hot rates. Add data labels in the above position on the line chart. So now we are supposed to add the data labels in the above position of the line chart. So we are supposed to add the data labels to the line chart. So for this purpose, just go to this chart sheet, select the line chart, go to chart elements, and from here go to data labels, and from here select above. Okay, because we are supposed to show the data labels in the above position, so I have added the data labels in the above position of this line chart. So that is all required in this step where we were supposed to show the data labels. So I have shown the data labels. So in this video I have solved 14 steps for you. That is half of the assignment that I have completed for you. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Excel, Word, PowerPoint or Access assignments, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. I will produce A grade for you throughout your degree program in all of your courses. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please reach me out through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video.